friends, thank you so much for joining me this week. I'm super excited to be sharing with you some tips on how to have an organized home and to run your home and life smoothly. So irregardless of whether or not you're married or if you've got a family or it's just a young person living on their own, we all need to have systems in place that would make our lives easier and less overwhelming. And it's easy stuff that just need us to do on a consistent basis. So let's get right into the video. So for starters, I believe in routines. If you've been watching my videos long enough, you know how much I am all about routines. You can never be successful in any area of your life if you never have a routine. So for example, if you work from outside the home, you need to be able to have a system in place or routine in place that makes it easier for you. So like for example, just give your hair set to the following day, rather do most of your housekeeping stuff the night before you go to bed. I mean, one of the things that I like to do, because I like to take my lemon water in the morning, I cut my slice of lemon, put it in a cup and just seal it before I go to bed. So the moment I wake up, I don't even have to do much. We juice as well in the morning. I literally just peel my stuff and put it in a tray and wash it, so that the first thing in the morning, just grab my tray and boom, there we go, we're juicing. It cuts the preparation time. I've got Josh who goes to school. I prepare his lunch the night before and I put it on the counter so that when he's he already knows that he has to pack his lunch, so he just grabs the stuff from the counter in the morning and he's good to go. We've cut out a lot of time. It's just the routines. So if you don't have kids, really, I think it would be much easier for you to master routines. By the time you even have a family, this stuff is now ingrained in you. You don't have to think about doing certain things. So for example, put out your clothes the night before. This I learned from doing the Flylady system, and it has helped me so very much. And the other thing that I learned from her is, go through your calendar, write your to-do list, the stuff that you need to do the following day, go through it before you sleep, and literally account for every hour of your day. Block out slots in your calendar. This is what you want to do at this time. What it does is that given about 30 days of doing the same thing, you're set for the rest of your life. You have time to do self-care, you have time to read books, you have time for self-growth, just by making sure that you account for every hour of the day. So for me, it would be doing the interior design work, recording videos, editing, posting for my social media. So what I have to do then is to account for those in-between times. Sometimes I'll, maybe I want to post something on my social media, I want to respond to some comments there. I find myself just getting carried away in the internet and doing other things, going on another page and another page, and the next thing an hour is gone, just because because I know that I need to be doing something else. I easily catch myself as I'm getting carried away. Ooh, Tabeth, you've got something else to do. And then the other thing is that you need to do meal prep. This is irregardless of whether or not you're married or you have a family or you're single. Do meal prep. Planning every Sunday, and then I do my errand day and grocery shopping on Monday. What this does is that you already know what you have to do. I've spoken about this in previous videos, and I have a video of my errand day. I'll link that right here, and then you can just access that. So what this does is that you know what you want to have, and it cuts down on just overspending unnecessarily, and you've cut out guesswork, which takes up a lot of time. And one of the other things is, Flylady Kat likes to say, inspect what you expect. So have your kids help around. I have a video on job cards. I'll link it also up here for you to reference, where I have the boys help me do the chores around the house. But then because they're still young and they don't really, do it as perfectly, I have to go after them and make sure that I maintain the standard that I want, and that, you know, I inspect what they're doing because I have an expectation. That brings me to the tip of having helpers. You don't have to do all the work yourself. I know I post videos of me cleaning, but what you guys don't know is that I actually have someone who comes twice a week to help me with cleaning and ironing and all that stuff. So sometimes I'm not doing like deep clean or spring cleaning like that, because I do have someone that helps me. This helps a lot, and I recommend that we don't carry the burden of doing all the tough chores just because, you know, you want to be an MVP in your home, but then it gives you time to express yourself in other things. Whether you like to do craft, you want to spend time with your family, you want to go out with your husband, or, you know, you want to read a book. If you do have a helper, whether the helper stays with you full time or comes more times than mine does, or comes once a week, what you need to do is that you need to have a standard. You need to have systems, what they should follow. Sometimes it's, you know, you go to somebody's house and they have a helper, but then the house is not even that clean, or it doesn't even smell really great. So the question is, what are they spending their whole day doing, and what are you paying them to do? You just go back and think about where the problem area is. The problem area is that there is no system and there are no standards. They should be able to come and know that Monday is a day for this. Like, for example, the Flylady system. I'm going to link it down below for you guys to refer to. What it does is that she gives a month system on how to mend the home. So you'll have the whole home is separated in 5 zones, and then for 5 weeks of the month you get to attack every single part of your home. So your home would never be dusty, your home would never have cobwebs, your home would never, because you're not overwhelming the helper, or you're not overwhelming yourself. But the thing is, every area of your home is accounted for. Every area of your home literally is covered, whether it's the, you know, garage, the front porch, the back porch, or watering plants, or the bathroom, the walls, whatever nitty-gritty, any cranny areas in your home are accounted for in the system. So even if you're not doing this yourself, and you have a helper, just print out you know, the Flylady system and the zones, and break it out and let them familiarize themselves with the system. It will make your life easier. Last but not least, I mentioned earlier on consistency, and most of us crash out in routines, or, you know, sometimes you even start a diet and after a couple of days you're like, I don't want to do this anymore. But the secret is, you know, just getting past that, you know, that hurdle where you feel like you don't want to do it anymore, or you feel like, oh my god, or you fall off the bandwagon. Just know that it's life, these things happen, and you can get back on track and start again and do it again. Be consistent. Expect the highest standard of yourself. Expect the highest standard of your home. I believe that everyone deserves luxury. Everyone deserves a good home where they can escape to. Everyone deserves to take themselves, you know, a little more seriously in their home spaces. Sometimes you find that we prioritize giving ourselves in the pursuit of other dreams. We give ourselves, you know, to our family members, we give of ourselves and work, and never do we give much to ourselves. And I think it's important for you to give of any energy really of yourself. You have to fill yourself up. Take time to treat yourself, but be consistent in your routines. Expect the highest standard. Expect excellence in everything you do. You'd find that this kind of lifestyle will just trickle down in other areas of your life, and it just becomes easy to venture into business or other things that you would have been nervous to do because, you know, your standard has just increased. And I hope that this can be helpful to those who find it very difficult to manage their time. Account for every hour from the moment you wake up. Make sure that you've planned from the previous night and you've cut out time, even if it means that you wake up a little bit earlier than everyone else so that you get a head start, you know, to the day. I would encourage this. Actually, it's Flylady Kat that normally says wake up about an hour before or 2 hours before everybody, you know, before the kids start bathing. If it means that you wake up, you take a shower, you know, have something to eat, and so that you're not rushing and you do everything calmly. By the time everyone else wakes up, they are just catching up to you. You've already taken ample time ahead. You can do your devotion, you can exercise, you can do meditation. Just pull yourself together before everyone else wakes up. I would love for you to be part of this family if you're not yet subscribed. So hit that little subscribe button in the corner there and give the video a thumbs up, and welcome to the new subscribers. I am super excited that you are part of this family. We are all about organized living, treating yourself, having a luxurious life, even on a low budget. Nothing is impossible. I will see you in the next video, and have a great day. Bye.